Hi, welcome back to my living room floor. Let's do some journaling. So today we're going to do more journaling to get to know yourself. And you can be like, Caitlin, you have like 3 other videos on your channel about journaling to get to know yourself. That's because it's my favorite part of journaling and the thing that I have reaped the most benefits from over journaling consistently the last 3 or 4 years is you don't realize how much there is to learn about yourself that you don't know until you start asking the right questions. Today specifically, we're going to do some journaling to get to know yourself from the outside in. So kind of looking over external elements to help kind of understand yourself better. I hope that makes sense. And if nothing else, I hope by the end of the prompts and the end of the journaling session, you're like, wow, I'm pretty cool and I have some range in my interests. So the first question is, what 3 books do you think about the most? And before you roast me, before you say, Caitlin, not all of us are reading as our favorite form of disassociation, calm down. Even if you're not a reader now, somebody probably read you books as a kid, right? Or you had to read a book as a school assignment or something. So what 3 books, even if it's Rainbow Fish, that traumatized you years ago, do you think about the most? And you can maybe think about why you think about those things the most. And these are not your favorite books. These are maybe not the best books you've ever read, but the ones that float to the surface most often. And now are going to be 3 movies that you really like. Again, they don't have to be like the 3 best movies you've ever watched. Sometimes what you like and what's actually really good are 2 very separate things. At least in my case, that's often the case. It's just 3 movies that you're like, dang, I finished watching that and I was filled with some sort of unspeakable joy for unknown reasons. Or, whatever makes you like a movie. Next is my favorite question in this whole list of journal prompts, and it's, what obsession did you have or do you still have that you did not expect? So what did you become obsessed with? Maybe it was a band, maybe it was a TV show, maybe it was, you know, whatever that hit you hard that you really didn't expect, that you look back and was like, wow, I didn't know that thing would own me. And maybe why, if you want to like dig a little deeper. But, you know, this is always something fun to reflect on, because if you also look at the patterns of your obsessions, you might find some interesting information about yourself. Okay, the next prompt is, how would you introduce yourself to somebody or explain yourself to someone without giving them your age, your occupation, your relationship status, or your education? So basically, how would you use essentially like your hobbies or other elements, not including those other four, to give somebody an introduction to yourself? Bonus points if you don't get into your astrological signs as well. the next prompt is a little easier, in my opinion. And it's, what is one question you wish people would ask you more often, and why? And last but not least, what is one new thing you would like to learn about yourself? And you could be like, Caitlin, how do I know I want to learn it about myself if I haven't learned it yet? What I mean is, like, do you want to learn about a whole new genre of movies that you like? Would you like to learn about a new skill you have that you've never developed before, or that you're actually really, really productive at 2 a.m. in the morning? So what sort of new thing would you love to learn about yourself, whether or not it's probable that it's true? Okay, that's all I have. Just some quick journaling prompts to get to know yourself a little bit better from the outside in. I hope you enjoy kind of meeting yourself in new ways the same way I do, and that it both helps you feel a little less lonely because you're really awesome and you're really lucky you get to spend time with yourself, and also just that you know yourself better, because that's actually a really powerful place to come from. All right, enough with my rambling. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.